What is up, my sweet dear listeners, and welcome to episode 3 of Party of One. I'm so excited for today's episode because today's episode, you guys are going to get to unravel some nostalgia that you guys can relate to. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, you guys, welcome back to episode 3. As you can tell by listening to this, you guys are getting another audio episode, and I have some backstory to that. I did film 2 video episodes for you guys last week, and I accidentally deleted them and I could not retrieve them. And it made me very upset because I was like, I need to drop. So I instead thought, hey, let me just do another audio episode instead of rushing a video one. So that way I can take as much time to give my good quality content for a video one that will be dropping next week, which will be 2, especially because I have a day off. And I'm making sure they're really fun. I may have 2 special guests with me, and it'll be really great, trust me. So thank you so much for your time and support. I am making sure to make these episodes really good for you guys, to keep you guys, sprung around and enjoy these, but also to like tell your friends to listen to. I don't know, whatever comes from it. Okay, so stay tuned for that next week. But for today's episode, I did want to talk about something that literally has been showing up on my For You page on TikTok and has made me very sad, but also very happy that I got to experience this. And that is that 2016 is officially a decade. It's been 10 years since 2016. Now, if you're someone who is my age, which I'm 24, 2016 was the best prime years of high school. I was 16 myself, and that was the best years for music, for trends, things that were like very popular that we all could like, blend with. Our mindsets were very different. Our phases of our life were different. And now it's just been 10 years, as the year progresses, we just think about, well, at least I do, think about like that time was the prime for real. Like we had the Drake album, which was Views, which was dominating the charts. We had Rihanna's Anti album, which Work was on repeat for everyone. Like when that song would play at a homecoming, everybody was on the dance floor. Like it was the best dance song to just sing out loud and just vibe to it. Okay. We also had the Best Men Ain't Shit album, which was Lemonade by Beyonce, which also was on repeat. And just in general, any type of music on any platform, especially SoundCloud, was peak. And nobody could tell me differently. Okay. Now, also, we were posting singing these songs on our public story on Snapchat, which is so crazy because now we have private stories, of course. But back then, we would post and everybody would see that shit. Like, isn't that so crazy? Oh, and do not get me started with the dog filter and the crown filter. Okay, I was a heavy user of those. And if you say you weren't, you're a liar. You're a liar and you could just admit it. Okay, it's okay. It's been 10 years. Admit it. Admit it, baby. Come on. Let me know in the comments. But those filters literally had us in a chokehold. Oh, and also no TikTok. We had Musically, which literally was like TikTok, but very different. You just got to post you lip syncing videos, and of course, I never did that. Like, I never did a duet with Selena Gomez. What? I never lip synced Dej Loaf. Are you kidding me? Like, if you were to ask me about that app, I would know nothing about it. Like, nothing at all. Like, I didn't know Baby Ariel. Like, what? What? JK, y'all, I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Execute me. Yeah, unfortunately, I did record myself on Musically singing along. Yes, I was a victim to believing Selena Gomez chose me to do a duet. Learned the hard way about that. But Musically was fun. I had a great time doing it. And you know what also was so funny? Back then, I was a Android user. I wasn't an iPhone user, so the quality on the Android was very like bootleg and like didn't like give the best. So I would record on my big ass iPad. Now imagine me just holding a big ass iPad with one hand and using hand motions on the other. It was not giving. But at that time I thought it was. Like I literally still have them saved to this day. If you're one of my closest friends and was on my Insta, you would know because I posted them on there and I was like, someone beat my ass because who let me post this? Like my digital footprint is insane. But it was a fun app. And then, TikTok came along, which I think is more an open door app to have people successfully make careers out of it. Especially making videos, and you have TikTok live now. So I think it's better now than it was before. But do I miss it? Yes. I wish it was still around because come on, it was iconic. But enough with the social media. Let's also jump into the fashion. Like the fashion was it. We had bomber jackets, we had the ripped jeans, the oversized hoodies. Who remembers chokers? I know you emo girls love them chokers. We did Yeezys drop at the time too. I think Yeezys did at the same time of 2016 era, and people wanted them shoes. Oh, and then what was those one popular shoes that everybody had? Was it like the Nike Huaraches, I believe? Or was it the No, it was the Huaraches. I remember getting a pair and I'm like, look, bitch, I'm like everybody else. Unfortunately, it was one pair while everyone had like the color range. Babe, I only had one. I was on a budget, okay? But I made it work. I made that shoe the prime shoe of the year. I still have them actually. I just went through my closet and I seen that I still had them. And I'm afraid to pop out with them one day because what if I get bullied? But sometimes they do look good with a fit. I will say I accidentally wore them to Lala last year and my feet were cramping so bad that I never wanted to wear them to a festival again. So take notes. Do not wear them to a festival. Even if you think they're cute to bring back the nostalgia vibe, no, do not do it. And I'm going to sound like Drake really quick. Nothing's been the same. Wait, is that what he says? You know what? I'm not cutting it. If that's not what he says, roast me in the comments. I don't care. I'm not a Drake supporter. I don't follow Drake. So do as you please. Also, I completely forgot to mention the prime YouTube era of apology videos. Oh my God. Guys, so many apology videos were posted that year back to back. I remember like Logan Paul, Tana Mojo, Sam Pepper, who was a complete weirdo. So I'm glad he's off the internet. But those videos took over like trending charts. So many views, so many likes. And I feel like because cancel culture was very different back then than it is now, and it wasn't really like fully cancel culture at all. I feel like now you're going to get ripped to shreds compared to before. Because before, if you did something bad, one apology video and you're back the next day posting like everything's back to normal. Then of course, here comes the freaking audience and the supporters commenting on the videos saying, oh my God, like you're human. We all make mistakes. Girl, shut up. Shut up. If the problem doesn't affect you, why are you commenting? And trust me, I was one who followed YouTubers back in the day, never commented though, but I would watch them daily because they would be my source of entertainment. But at times, subscribers and like supporters had this weird like parasocial relationships that were really strong. Like, baby, they do not know you. They are not texting you on the daily. They're not inviting you to brunch. So why are you riding strong for them? But again, times were very different, truly. Also, like forgiveness was very quick. Like one day they got canceled, next day they got a brand deal. And I feel like also monetization on YouTube videos back then weren't really like strong than they are now. So it was like whatever. Oh, and let's talk about the setting of the videos. They were always on the floor or on the bed. Then they had like a hoodie on. You'll see the fake tear. And oh my God, guys, I'm dying of laughter thinking about this. In my head, of course. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I just was making a dumb mistake, joking with my friends, and I knew not to joke about something so serious, especially with the current times we're in. Girl, now you were caught red-handed, so you're gonna sit in front of a camera, mind you, propping the camera, shed a fake tear so your viewers could believe you. And of course, some of them did. But then there was the other half who knew they were guilty because of this one thing, turning off their comment section. Now, damn well in the comment section, people would rip them to shreds. And I'm gonna be real too. I used to comment on those apology videos and be like, Morphe should cancel their partnership with you. You're a terrible person. Obviously, I was a teenager, so I really didn't think about it. And they were gonna see that, so I didn't really care. Of course, I wouldn't do it now because God forbid if it was me, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna like hold my tongue and not say anything because I don't want to get canceled retaliating, you know? Like apology videos walked so today's PR statements could run. Like so many influencers and celebrities have a good PR team to back them up when they do dumb shit. And I feel like that's way better than posting a video publicly apologizing. Like, you know, the celebrities have their PR handle it and then they're silent for a couple like days, weeks, months sometimes, and then they come back like nothing ever happened. Which I feel like, hey, that's the safer route and the better route for you. Go for it. Like if I'm ever famous and I have a PR team handling my situation, if I'm ever canceled, which I hope I'm never am, hey, so be it, you know? Like an apology video back then could save your career. Now it's just a clip. Like with so many people on the internet, especially on like live streams, girl, they are gonna clip it, post it on every platform. Oh my God. And do not let it get to Twitter. Because once it gets to Twitter, say goodbye to everything because they are gonna rip your asshole to shreds on there. Like cancel culture is very, very scary in my opinion. Like, do I agree with it fully? No. Do I agree with it partially? Yes. Because I feel like if the reasoning behind the cancellation is valid, of course I'm going to agree with it. But if it's something so small that is getting misled and out of proportion from like something so tiny that isn't even fully the reasoning behind it, and then you're canceling them over that, it's very stupid. Because then once they have their, you know, statement or video proof of it being blown out of proportion, then everyone becomes apologetic and it's just so hypocritical. Like, girl, you right away jumped on the hate train when you could have just waited a bit. And I sound like a hypocrite too, because I used to do that, like I said, in 2016. But as an adult now, you view it differently. So it's kind of like, eh. But you know, that's just my opinion. Everyone's very different. If you're someone who is locked on to social media and be writing for your people you like to watch, good for you. I'm not going to stop you. I salute you actually, because there could be other things you could be doing that's way worse, you know? But if you are the other side of the internet people who are weird and that's all you do for a living and stay up to date all the time, please put down the phone and go touch some grass because that is unhealthy and scary. Okay? But you guys, I think it is time to wrap up today's nostalgic episode. I hope you guys have so much fun listening to it as much as I had fun recording it for you guys. Please leave me a comment down below or shoot me a DM if you could relate to what I was talking about in today's episode, or if there's any topic you guys want me to talk about, because I want to make sure I'm making these episodes very entertaining for you guys and you guys get to enjoy them fully on. If they're short or long, I do not want to get you guys bored literally halfway through. Your support means so much to me. I appreciate everyone who's been listening for the past 2 episodes. I know this one's just 3, but do not worry. I will be locking in even more. You guys will get this episode on Wednesday, January 14th, and then episode 4 on January 15th, which will be another fun one. Again, thank you guys and see you on the next episode of Party of One.